So YouTube automation or cash cow channels, it's a model of YouTube where you essentially just outsource the work to contractors or a team to create videos for you and then to be posted onto YouTube. The beauty of this model is that it's completely outsourceable and it's also very scalable. However, there's a new program that was just released this month that's going to change the YouTube automation game forever. And that tool is AI. Now, of course, AI just wasn't released. It's been around for some time now and people are always talking about it. But what I'm talking about is AI writing, AI voiceovers, and also AI video editing. Earlier this month, in specifics to AI writing, there was a new program called ChatGPT, which was released, and this program is phenomenal. It actually does write YouTube scripts. The thing with these YouTube scripts, though, is that they have to be based on research. And I must say, this program essentially is very, very good at writing scripts that are researchable. And it's pretty cool. I do recommend that you go ahead and check it out down below in the link in the description. So here's the downside of AI, though. If you have AI script writing, if you have AI voiceovers, and if you have AI video editing, that is going to lead to a high influx of information being output, whether it's through articles, whether it's through videos. All these AI tools that are writing content or creating content and being posted by users, it's gonna lead to a high surge of information being released. Now, in specifics to YouTube, I do believe that there will always be more viewers than there are content creators, which is going to be a good thing, which means that there's always going to be an audience for your videos. However, just the other day, I literally had someone ask me, hey, how much would it cost to start 100 channels with you? I mean, 100 channels. Can you imagine that? 100 channels, each posting daily, that's 300 pieces of content being posted per month. I have no doubt that there's other individuals out there who are taking advantage of these AI tools and posting 300 videos per month. Sorry, 3,000 videos per month. But even so, I had to decline the guide because I just thought it was absolutely absurd to be running 100 channels and thinking that that was all going to be quality content. Now, with the release of AI writing and it getting better and better and better, script writings or scripts in general for YouTube automation videos, they're going to be starting to get pumped out in a much faster and quicker rate, which is going to lead, as I've said, a higher influx of information. This, in combination of an AI voiceover tool such as Well Said Labs, this is going to make it very easy for individuals to get into the YouTube automation game. So with that, you have an individual who's pumping out scripts through artificial intelligence. You have that same individual pumping out voiceovers through artificial intelligence. Now, I don't think there's a really good AI video editor tool just yet. The ones that I've seen just simply use stock footage, but the type of YouTube that I do like using a relatable visual. So comparing stock footage with a clip of LeBron James, people are going to be more likely to actually know the clip of LeBron James, which is why copyrighted footage has to be used under fair use. Now, a really close friend of mine who's been in the Google/website/ content creation space in terms of writing has actually told me that this is the route that Google went. When people first started hearing about websites and blogs, there was a high influx of websites and blogs being made. Now, he and I talked about this, and we are seeing the same exact thing happen with YouTube automation or cash cow channels. A lot of people are getting into YouTube automation and cash cow channels, and these are three things that you should be aware of when it comes to playing this game of this specific model of YouTube. And these three things that I'm going to prepare you for are essentially going to be used to kind of help you stand out from your quote-unquote competition when it comes to posting videos on your YouTube automation channel. So the first thing you can do is continue doing YouTube automation the way that you are. So you have a scriptwriter, you have a voiceover artist, you have a video editor, and you're pumping out videos all created by actual individuals without using artificial intelligence. Now, the thing with this is that if you continue on the route that you're going, there is a chance that you could expect diminishing returns. And what I mean by that is that if you're just normally continuing with the norm in which you're just creating content with your team, you're pumping out videos, expect diminishing returns simply because there's going to be people who are doing the other two options, which I'm about to talk about next. The second thing you can do is that you can actually sell your business YouTube channel. So with that being said, you are to sell your business, which includes the YouTube channel, because I actually think it's against YouTube's terms of service to actually sell your YouTube channel. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying sell your business. So with your business, it includes your YouTube channels. And with that, you can kind of get out of the space of YouTube automation and essentially divert your assets or capital that you gain from your business and divert that towards a more sustainable venture. Let's say real estate, starting another business, whatever it might be, but taking that capital that you gain from your channels and putting that aside into another venture that's much more sustainable and safer, that would be a route to go as well. Now, the last way to kind of prepare yourself for this high influx of information that's going to be posted onto YouTube specifically is to basically create a high barrier of entry to people who are creating content similar to you. So the way you can do this is, number one, by knowing your niche. Now, I preach all the time on my YouTube channel to know your niche, but what I actually mean is that I have a ton of channels in basketball. And so I'm not worried one bit if someone else were to go into basketball, just because I feel like I have a confident mindset in terms of coming up with creative and unique ideas when it comes to basketball in particular. An individual who doesn't know anything about basketball may just start with topics like 10 things you didn't know about LeBron James, 10 things LeBron James owns that's really expensive, 10 NBA players who broke NBA rules. So very common topics like that. That's what I'm talking about, is a very low barrier to entry. But the topics that I'm creating are hopefully higher tier level thinking. That's because I'm able to actually understand my niche. I know my niche. I understand what it's like to be viewers who are interested in my niche. And so with that, I'm able to create more captivating and unique and creative topics. The second thing you can do is basically to have higher production quality. So I've recently been hiring more video editors, but these video editors tend to be a lot better at video editing. So with that video editing, you're essentially just having a higher production or quality video, more animations, more typography, and essentially it just pleases viewers to say like, this was a really good video. It was edited very well. I was captivated by all the edits, and with that will also give you a higher barrier of entry compared to your competition. The third thing you can do is kind of shift from YouTube automation and go the traditional way of YouTube. And this is something that I do want to talk about, in which documenting your experience, this is something that AI writing tools won't be ever able to do. So what do I mean by that in terms of documenting your experience? So here on my YouTube channel, I talk about my experience with running YouTube automation or cash cow channels. And so with that, that's not something an AI writing tool can do. That's not something that ChatGPT, you can't just tell it to write John's experience with YouTube, because it doesn't know that. And that's something I really truly believe that AI will never be able to do. That's one way to also stand apart from your competition and basically make the barrier to entry a lot higher. Documenting your unique and creative experiences, just because that's the traditional way of doing YouTube. YouTube was meant for people to film themselves and either give out information or entertain. And with that, being unique on YouTube usually comes from incorporating your own experience within the content that you create. Now with YouTube automation, when we're creating videos on sports, TV shows, celebrities, movies, those for example, we're not really giving our own unique twist or experience in it. So that's why a lot of this information is going to basically flood the YouTube platform, and what's going to stand out is either higher production quality videos, people who know their niche and are creating better topics, and also people who are incorporating their own experience within these videos. And by incorporating individual experiences based on that individual, that is something that AI cannot replace, and that's something that's going to give you an advantage if you decide to go that route of YouTube. So what do you think about these AI tools? Is it a game changer? Is it going to be useful? Do you worry about your own YouTube channel? Let me know down in the comments below.